going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my true Draco 6 Samurai deck profile for the Pole Spirit Warriors. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and of course guys, as I progress the deck profile, I'll be explaining to you guys some of my card choices and the reasons why I play them. And ever since the release of Spirit Warriors, you guys have all been requesting for a true Draco version of the 6 Samurai deck, because you guys all know how powerful Secret 6 Samurai Fuma is. It has an amazing floating effect where when it gets destroyed by battle by card effect, you get a special summon a 6 Samurai monster directly from the deck, and cards that like Diagram help trigger off Fuma's effect. So incorporating true Draco with 6 Samurai is pretty cool because you're able to summon cards like Shien with a first turn masterpiece, which is pretty awesome as well. And if you guys were to ask me which version is better, pure 6 Samurais or true Draco 6 Samurais, I would have to say true Draco 6 Samurais, because the ceiling is just way higher in this deck, and you're able to bring out bigger boss monsters with Shien and cards like VFD and also masterpiece as well, which is pretty powerful in today's metagame. By the way guys, I just want to let you guys know that Imperium Duelist is having a 50% off the entire website sale. They're having a massive Black Friday sale. Everything on that website right now is 50% off until Monday of this week. So make sure you guys go to ImperiumDuelist.com and check out the link in the description box below to get all your, playmats, such as the Link playmat for 50% off, which is absolutely insane. Start off with the 6 Samurai engine, of course. We're going to play Triple Secrets of 6 Samurai Fuma. This card is the heart and soul of this particular deck. If you guys don't know what Fuma does, is that when this card is destroyed by battle by card effect, you basically get a special summon a 6 Samurai monster directly from your deck, except for Secret of 6 Samurai Fuma. And the way that you trigger off its effect is off a Dragonic Diagram. So you want to play triple copies of Fuma, and you want to see Fuma and Diagram as quickly as possible. And next I'm going to play double Secret 6 Samurai Kizaru. Kizaru is really important in the deck because once you pop Fuma with Diagram, you're going to be wanting to special summon Kizaru directly from the deck. And then Kizaru is going to search the Fuma, normal summon Fuma, and then you basically have a first turn Shien right there, which is really awesome. So Hatsume. Hatsume isn't needed as multiples in the deck. This card is just another combo extender. And last but not least, the standard 6 Samurai stuff, double Kageki. Kageki is just really good, to special summon Fuma from the hand as well, and also to gain more counters for cards like United. Kageki is really important because it's a win, so you can pop it off with a Marianne's effect, which is really awesome. So you can use, cards that are win in the deck is Kageki and also Fuma, so it's really important to actually play the win monsters in the deck because of cards like Marianne. And last but not least, you're going to play, of course, one Kagemusha. Only one copy Kagemusha. You don't need multiple copies of Kagemusha in the deck at all. What I find myself doing is that during mid or late game, or usually during turn 2 or 3, what I'll do is that if I have an extra copy of Fuma in hand, I'll usually Diagram pop the Fuma, bring out Kagemusha, activate Hatsume's effect, banish 2, revive back Shien. Since I brought Kagemusha out with Fuma, I can make another Shien with Kagemusha and also Hatsume, which gives me a level 5 synchro monster to make another Shien, which is pretty awesome. And also Kagemusha is needed in the deck because Kizaru and also Kagemusha makes a Coral Dragon, or you guys can also play Barkion if you guys would like. So having a good access to a level 6 synchro is also pretty cool as well. So Kagemusha is definitely a must-have in the deck. And that's all the 6 Samurai monster you play in the deck. You guys are probably wondering, Sam, why don't play Kazan? This is a true Draco version. You're not trying to spam out Kazan as quickly as possible. It's not needed, and I really believe that Kazan is not really that good in this specific version because Gateway is still at 1. I'm telling you guys right now, you barely even need to use Gateway in this deck. This deck is already fast enough to not even have to, rely on just Kazan spam and also with the Gateway and things like that. But, for this specific version for now, definitely until Gateway gets back to 3, this is the perfect monster lineup that you'll be playing in the deck. You don't need Kazans in the deck at all. This deck just basically tries to get out Shien and Masterpiece as quickly as possible, and that's the combo that you're trying to do most of the time that you're playing this deck. So having this engine in the deck, the 6 Samurai engine, basically helps speed up the deck to bring you out Shien and also try to get you access to Masterpiece as quickly as possible. So that's pretty much it for the 6 Samurai engine. Off to our true Draco engine, you'll play, of course, Double Marianne, the true Draco Phoenix. This card is absolutely incredible. The fact that you're able to pop cards like Fuma in your hand to trigger off Fuma's effect is just really good. So this card is another combo extender of the deck. What I find myself doing is that I'll pop Fuma using his effect, bring this card out, activate Fuma's effect, bring up Kizaru, and then activate Diagram to pop Marianne, so that way I can search a true Draco spell or trap, and then search a Masterpiece directly from the deck to your hand, which is really cool. And Marianne is good in that because it's level 9, which gives you access into VFD, which is one of the strongest XCs out right now aside from Bayuska. So double Marianne is definitely needed. It's another combo extender of the deck, so that way you can easily pop your Fumas. And next I'm going to play the one True King Water, because you can pop Fuma and also the Water True King, bring out Marianne, and then you basically have a first turn VFD, which is really awesome as well. Play the one Masterpiece, only one copy of Masterpiece. The time that as soon as you get Masterpiece out and you can protect it with cards like Shien on the board to negate any problematic spell or trap cards and things like that, Masterpiece is just a really big boss monster in the deck that you want to play in the deck. Masterpiece basically Helps you get rid of any problematic monster that's currently on the field, and it's like, you know, one of the biggest boss monster right now. So Masterpiece is just really, really strong, really powerful. You guys know how powerful it is, and I don't want to play multiple because you can always search this card directly from the deck to your hand. I also play double Marianne, so as soon as I get to pop Marianne, I always get access to the Masterpiece. So one Masterpiece is definitely all you need in the deck, and most of the time, like whenever I get a Masterpiece and like double Shein, I'm usually just winning the duel already anyways. Next, you want to play the one Ignis Heat. Ignis Heat basically searches your spell cards directly from your deck to your hand, and then you're going to play the Majesty Maiden, the true Draco caster. Majesty Maiden is really powerful as well, searching the Masterpiece or searching cards like Marianne, and also the true King Water, so you can use it off diagram next turn, which is really good. Throughout testing, guys, I just tried playing this engine without Masterpiece at all, and I felt like I wasn't really comfortable. I was just leaving the board. There's just 6 Samurai Shein on the field without having a Masterpiece. Shein by itself is just really weak in today's metagame because, you know, most of the time spawn trap cards, negations don't really matter. It's all about monster effects, things like that. So monsters can easily get over cards like Shein really easily. So protecting Shein with cards like Masterpiece on the board is just really essential in the deck. So that's why I decided to play these 3 cards right here, so that way that you have quicker access to your true Draco and spawn trap cards, and also quicker access to your Masterpiece with cards like Majesty Maiden and also cards like Marianne, which is really awesome. So that's pretty much it for the true Draco engine of the deck, and I feel like this is the perfect ratio. Make sure you guys definitely test it out for yourself. Guys, you want to play the one Maxi and then the one Gofu. This is my 41st card of the deck. I felt like Gofu is just like a 1-card deco talker. It's a free card. It's a 1-card Ningrisu, which is really good as well to get rid of problematic monster on the board. After spells, the best spell card in the deck you want to open up every single time is Triple Dragonic Diagram. Searches out your true Draco cards directly from your deck to your hand, and most importantly, it pops your Fuma in your hand, so that way that you can combo off into your Shein and things like that. Double True Draco's Heritage. And one Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix. These cards are just really good cards to actually help you draw into your combo pieces and also help you tribute for cards like Majesty Maiden and also Ignis Heat, which is really good as well. And because you want to get the additional normal summon for your Masterpiece on your turn, because when you're already summoning Shein, you're probably going to be using your normal summon anyways, or it's triple terraforming to basically search out your diagram as quickly as possible. So let's go out to the 6 Samurai stuff. Triple Shein Smoke Signal and 1 Reinforce of the Army. You're playing basically 7 copies of Fuma. You want to basically search Fuma directly from your deck to your hand as quickly as possible. If you don't open up diagram Fuma, you want to see these cards in your hand, so that way that you can go Kigeki, Kagemusha, and then have a Shein still face up on the board. So triple 6 Samurai United. This card is just really amazing. The reason why I love these engines together so much, the True Draco 6 Samurai, is because cards are United. It's a continuous spell, so you never have to banish cards like these to trigger off Masterpiece effect, which is really awesome. So as long as you use multiple Uniteds, you have so many ammo for Masterpiece, so that way that cards like Disciples can always recycle back cards like True King's Return and True Draco's Apocalypse, and cards like Heritage directly to the deck, which is really awesome. So having continuous spell cards in the deck is actually really good in the deck for Masterpiece fodder, which is really amazing. Double Shin's Dojo. Shin's Dojo is really good as well. It's a 1-card Fuma. If you open up Dojo and a 6-iron monster, you basically have, you summon the 6-iron monster, activate Dojo, send Dojo to the graveyard, special summon the Fuma, and then you can activate cards like Diagram to pop the Fuma that you brought up with Dojo, which is really good. And last but not least, you want to play the 1 Gateway. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I actually might even cut Gateway in this specific version. You don't need Gateway at all. I'm telling you guys right now, like, the thing with Gateway is that Gateway at 1 does nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really do anything in the deck, and to play Gateway, you basically need to play Kazans, and I don't have space in the deck for Kazans, but definitely when Gateway comes to 3, this deck is going to rotate, it's going to change 100%, but for now, guys, I actually might even consider cutting Gateway. The only time that I actually use Gateway is to actually search a Fuma directly from my deck to my hand. I can't search a Kazan and just spam more Kazans on the board, but Gateway is still a good card, solid card to actually help you search her Fuma directly from deck to hand. But I'll tell you guys right now, it is not essential and it's not necessary to actually play in the deck at all. You don't even need to play Gateway. You guys can just cut this card if you guys want. And I play 41 cards, so I might even consider cutting out Gateway as well. Last but not least, best card in the deck definitely has to be Soul Charge. Soul Charge is really powerful. 1 Apocalypse, 1 True King's Return. You want to keep this card out on the field as much as possible, so that way that you have Masterpiece, Potter to tribute, and also you can have access to VFD, which is really amazing. So or just really good trap cards to help you tribute on your opponent's turn. So that way you can pop problematic cards on the board. So Return and also Apocalypse, definitely a must-off. And I felt like this is one of the best cards to combo off during Link's double-edged sword technique. If I survive turn 1, okay, and I still have my board, I'll usually use my Shein and another 6-iron monster to make a Link monster. And then I'll basically activate double-edged sword, revive back Shein, and just basically combo off even more. But so double-edged sword is just really good for that. It's just another combo extender to the deck, which helps you get access to your Link monsters. And so that's pretty much it for the main deck, guys. 41 card main deck. The only thing that I actually might consider cutting is the Gateway, and that might sound insane, but you know what I mean, guys. Gateway doesn't really do anything for the deck right now. Let's go out to our extra deck. 1 Rihan, really good. Double Shein, because you can easily make double Shein Probably by turn 2, you should already be having double Shien. 1 Trishula. I find myself having cards like Higeki, Kagemusha, and also like a Kizaru on the board. So I'll usually go Trish, banish a card, and then just use Trish and Mariamne to make a VFD first turn. And not a lot of decks can actually get rid of the first turn VFD. So Trish is really good. Crow Dragon. 1 Leo. Leo's in here because you can easily make it with the Fuma and also the level 9. 1 Castel, 1 Baguska. You barely make these because you only play 2 level 4s, but these do come out sometimes in certain situations, so it's really good to have access to these cards. 1 VFD, the XCs that you're going to be making the most is the VFD. 1 Proxy Dragon, 1 Firewall Dragon, Decode Talker, Ingrisu, Link Spider, and last but not least, the Mrs. Radiant to round off your extra deck, guys. And let's go up with like a test hand real quick on what you can potentially draw in this deck. So let's go out with a quick test hand real quick. Depending on the cards that you have in your opening hand, you can basically just combo off with this amazing True Draco 6 Samurai deck. You guys all know that, you know, it all depends on the cards that you have in your opening hand. You can draw good, you can draw the nuts, you can draw bad. But let's see what we have in this first opening hand to see whether or not we can open up a first turn Shien with a first turn Masterpiece, which is really, really amazing. So yeah, man, like we're trying to see Diagram and Fuma as quickly as possible. So let's see if Yu-Gi-Oh! Gods can actually cut us something very nice. Our hand 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5. Okay, if we open up this opening hand, I don't think you're losing, man. Like, let's say you open up this hand and there's like no interruptions, no Ash, no nothing. No Ogre, no Maxi. You pretty much have an amazing board right here. This is absolutely insane. So let's see what we can do. So okay, we're gonna go Dojo. Activate Dojo. Okay, here, and then activate Diagram. Activate Diagram's effect to pop the Fuma. Well, I'm gonna search the Water True King. Fuma's gonna activate Special Summon the Kizaru. From Kizaru activates effect. Search another Fuma directly from the deck to the hand. So this is your field right now. And this is your hand. So this is your hand, your field, and you have 1 counter on Dojo, by the way. What you can do next is you can go activate Mariamne's effect. Basically, pop these 2 cards in your hand right here. So pop the Fuma and the Water True King. So now you want to choose your chain links. Chain link 1, True King Water. Chain link 2, Fuma. Fuma's gonna activate its effect to special summon Hatsume directly from the deck. And then True King is going to activate its effect to basically special another Mariamne directly from the deck. Really amazing. Cool, cool, cool. Since Dojo now has 2 counters, you're going to send Dojo to the graveyard to special summon Kagemusha directly from the deck. So you special Kagemusha. And all we're going to do is you're going to use Kizaru and Kagemusha on the field to basically make a Mrs. Radiant. Okay, cool. Make a Mrs. Radiant right here. Let me put that over there. And then you're going to overlay these 2 for VFD. And then what you can do next, you can activate Hatsume's effect to banish 2 6-9 monsters from the graveyard. You're gonna banish this, Fuma and another Fuma. Banish these 2 Fuma from the grave. Special summon Kagemusha. Single summon using these 2 right here. Okay. You don't need another Diagram in this situation, but for this situation, if I had another Diagram, you could go Diagram again. Activate Diagram, pop Mrs. Radiant. Search the True King's Return. And then Mr. Radiant's gonna activate its effect to basically add your Kizaru or Kagemusha directly from a graveyard back into your hand. And you haven't normal summon yet, so you can just normal summon Kizaru to help protect Shien. But if you have a VFD already on the board, you're like it's already GG. Your opponent cannot get rid of this. Regeki, negate. You know what I mean? Unless they have 2 board wipes, they can beat this board. But other than that, like I'm pretty sure like for an average board that your opponent has, they're not getting over this. And you also have a True King's Return that you search out the Diagram, and then you can basically and just beat your opponent down with just this board right here. During your opponent's turn, you can activate True King Calamity's effect attached to XC material, called Earth, call anything, and you can activate True King's Return during the end phase to provide this back, and then during your turn, you draw a card, activate Diagram, pop Mariamne, search Masterpiece, search another card, and just basically go off from there. So like this board probably has to be like one of the best opening hand that I actually could open up in the deck, but that's just the ceiling of the deck and how powerful it is. I actually opened up the nuts, and I just want to showcase you guys on how powerful the deck can actually become depending on the cards you have in your opening hand. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this deck profile, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button for more Samurai deck profiles. And it's Sam from Team Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace.
Friends of the family, do it for the friends of the family, friends of the family, do it for the friends of the family, who else? Friends of the family, do it for the friends of the family, friends of the family, you don't know them, you don't know me, man.